everybody, that's here. Today I'm going to be bringing you guys an extra special Pokemon Showdown experience. Today I'm going to be showing you guys a team that I was sent in an inbox in a YouTube message from Masei. It's Jolteon, Lucario, Scizor, Garchomp, Dragonite, and Togekiss. This guy's a really cool guy. He watches my stream, he watches all my videos, and he pretty much just wants some tips on a team, so I thought I would make a video on Pokemon Showdown showing how to make the team, what items to use, what EVs to use, pretty much how to play the team, and then play a few games. The only problems I really see with this team is it's a bit too physical oriented. It can really be put out by will-o-wisp users like Lucario, Scizor, Garchomp, and Dragonite. All are crippled by like a Sableye. So as long as we don't fight any of those, we're good. It's all Pokemon I have a lot of experience using. Pretty much I've used them all in my streams at different points. So let's just hop into it and start making the team and show how to do it. New team, here we go. So add Pokemon. First Pokemon we're going to be using is Jolteon. Now you can use Jolteon, I have no problem using Jolteon, but I really think that Rotom Wash or Rotom like Lawnmower would be a lot better choice, but you know, this is not my team, this is Masei's team. Let's see, I'm going to use a Focus Sash, because that's just how I like to play my Jolteon. I like to use a Focus Sash, so I can pretty much come in and always get a Thunder Wave off, no matter how ahead someone is. They got the Mega Gengar, the Kangaskhan. You can always just come in and Thunder Wave and then just die. So first move we're gonna put is Thunder Wave. Not Thunder. All right, Thunder Wave. And then the next one we're gonna put is Volt Switch, because he's probably gonna be our lead. Now the last two moves you can really go either way. I'm gonna put Shadow Ball, just because I want coverage, even though it's not really that good of coverage. There's really no reason to put any move that's weaker than an 80 on a Pokemon, because a stabbed Thunderbolt would pretty much do almost as much damage, but we'll just put Shadow Ball, just in case we want to hit something that has Volt Absorb. And I'm thinking about the last move. I'm thinking I can't have Heal Bell yet, but I can have Light Screen, so I'm thinking I might go with a Light Screen. Protect, or Quick Attack's also not a bad option. Let's just put Light Screen, because that's what I use on my stream, and it works. So we're going to go 4 in HP, 252 special attack, 252 speed with nature, timid nature, raising speed, lowering attack. The next Pokemon he wants is Lucario, one of my favorite Mega Evolutions for this gen. It's going to be Lucario. We're going to have the Lucario Knight. You know, if let's see what else is in here. Because you can also use Mega Scizor and go for Focus Sash Lucario or Life Orb Lucario. What ability do we want? Let's put Justified in, so hopefully we can swap it on something, get a 1.5 attack boost, and then Mega, and then try to make plays from there. So Close Combat is the #1 move you want on Lucario. Second is going to probably be, I actually really like Extreme Speed over Bullet Punch. You may think that's stupid, but I really like that Extreme Speed can actually take out things like Talonflame to get priority Brave Birds and priority what is that move called? Whatever, priority moves I don't want to fight. So yeah, that's why I like Extreme Speed over Bullet Punch, because even if you're going to be bullet punching, even if it's super effective, even with the addition of his ability becoming, oh man, I'm just at a loss for words, aren't I? He gets a double stab, it's adaptability, that's what it was. Even with the addition of adaptability, I really don't think Bullet Punch is really worth it, because you wouldn't want to fight something like that anyways, because if he gets hit, he dies. And even a super effective adaptability Bullet Punch isn't going to kill most fairies, so it's not really worth it. We're going to have Swords Dance in there because we need Swords Dance. And I'm thinking the last move I want is Ice Punch, but I don't think he can get it yet. So I'm just going to put Crunch for Mega Gengar. We're going to go 4 here, 252 here, and 252 in speed. And I actually like plus speed nature on this guy. Most people would go Adamant, full HP, full attack, make him like a little bit tankier. But I actually like the speed nature. He gets 306, which is faster than all base 100 speeds, such as like Salamence, Staraptor, just a lot of common threats. So I'm going to make him 306. Next Pokemon is Scizor. Scizor and Lucario do a lot of the same things. I don't really want to have a Scizorite as his item. I'm going to have a Choice Band, because that's just how I've always ran my Scizors. Technician is obviously going to be his ability. We're going to have Bullet Punch, Pursuit. Can't have superpower yet, but I can have U-Turn and Bug Bite. Now, you're asking why I have U-Turn and Bug Bite. Actually, you can't even get Bug Bite yet, because that's a old move, tutor move. What move do I want instead? I might just go with Brick Break, just because I don't like getting set up screens. There's no real reason to ever use Brick Break, because anything you can be hitting with Brick Break, like a T-Tar, would still take huge damage from a U-turn. Let's just see what else I can put on here. I might actually put might actually put Quick Attack, because Quick Attack can hit things like Talonflame a lot harder than Bullet Punch can. Because you're pretty much not going to use any other move than these three anyways. There's not really that many options, is there? You know what? Let's just put... I don't want any of these. I just run with 3 abilities. No, I'm kidding. I'm just going to put Quick Attack. There are some instances where you don't really want a Bullet Punch, like against fire types. So let's just put Quick Attack, even when we're not planning on using it. Normally, you would want X's or a Bug Bite or some other form, like maybe Superpower when the Pokebank comes out, but for now, since you can't get any of those, Quick Attack's the best option. I go 252 HP, 252 attack with nature, and I'm going to put the last one in defense. In Gen 4, I ran a Light Clay item scissor with Light Screen. That was really fun, but this isn't the Gen 4. You're pretty much just going to come out there and try to destroy everything with U-turns and bullet punches. Next Pokemon is Garchomp. We all love Garchomp. Garchomp is the Pokemon for this gen so far. Not if I spell it wrong. Garchomp. Now you can have Rough Skin or Sandtail. Since I'm not using T-Tar, I'm just going to use Rough Skin. And I actually always run Leftovers on my Garchomp, because I run a bit of a different moveset. I like to go Substitute, Swords Dance. I'm going to go Dragon Claw, just because I don't like getting caught by fairies this gen. It's not like I'm going to continue to Outrage. I'm picking Dragon Claw over Outrage, and it's not like I would be stuck using Outrage if I hit a fairy, but I don't want to Outrage something and then a fairy come in and then me Outrage the fairy. My attack wouldn't do anything and the fairy gets a turn to pop, let's say, a Substitute. That's why we're just going to sit on Dragon Claw and Earthquake. Now you may be thinking, this moveset can't hit Togekiss, and you're right. I just have to use my 2 Steel type and my Jolteon, and what else is in the team, and my own Togekiss to kill their Togekiss first. Once I get rid of Togekiss, this is a great moveset. This moveset works really great against walls, or even things like Smirgleweed. They pop Spore, you pop Substitute, you pop a Swords Dance, then you sweep them. That's the whole point of this moveset. So 252 attack, 4 in HP, 252 in speed with nature, and we're jolly, and we're good, we're ready to go. Next Pokemon is, I think, Dragonite. Now, I wouldn't recommend having Dragonite and Garchomp on the same team, but like I said before, this is not my team. We're going to have Dragonite and Garchomp in the same team. The item I'm going to be testing, I haven't really tested this, but I've seen it a few times in local tournaments I've been to, is Weakness Policy. The attack and special attack sharply increase when hit by a super effective move. As we all remember, Dragonite's ability will be multi-scale, so while he's at 100%, he takes half damage from moves, so he can just eat Ice Beams, he can just eat Fairy Attacks. He gets a Weakness Policy. The turn he eats the Weakness Policy move, he pops a Dragon Dance. And then he gets a pretty much 1.5 speed boost and 3 times attack and you get the picture. He gets ridiculously strong. And he could actually potentially be a mixed sweeper at that point, but that's not what I'm going to do. He can't have extreme speed yet, so I'm just going to sit probably on Earthquake and then Fire Punch for my last move. This coverage isn't that great, but like I said, if I kill their Togekiss, Togekiss is the only real threat to this guy. Because after I get 3 times attack, I just kill anything with Earthquake. With Dragonite, Dragonite's a very awkward Pokemon. What we're going to want to do with Dragonite is go 252 with nature and attack. I'm thinking, how many do I really want to go into speed? I'm going to be getting a 1.5. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's the wrong number, though. 159 is the right number. No, it's not. 162. Sorry, I haven't done this in a while. I don't really run Dragonite. There we go. That's the magic number. No, yeah, I'm right. Alright, so 94 here. So just in case, just a little bit of additional bulk up in here. You don't really need it. But this is pretty much the Dragonite moveset I run. In Gen 5, I ran one that was lefties with Protect. It was made for doubles. But that's last gen. This is now. And Togekiss is the last Pokemon. I'm sure you guys remember Togekiss from a lot of my videos this gen. It's going to be Togekiss. This is my Revenge Kill Togekiss, this is my lead Togekiss, this is my sweep everything with a Choice Scarf, Serene Grace, Hacks, Togekiss, Air Slash, Aura Sphere, Flamethrower, and I'm thinking of just putting Thunder Wave on here, but I don't really need anything else. But what else did I have? I had Dazzling Gleam. Let's just put Dazzling Gleam. That's what I've been working with. That's what I use in my game. So for this, we go 4 in HP, very unlike a normal Togekiss, 252 in special attack, and then 252 in speed with nature. Noticing I'm making most of my Pokemon speed natured, because speed's, in my opinion, the most important stat in the game. So with this speed, with a Choice Scarf, he's pretty much faster than everyone. There's no one that's going to be faster than this guy. Yeah, Togekiss is by far the fastest thing on my team. Now let's try and test these. Let's just try and test this out. Play some games. How much time do I got? Alright, I got a bunch of time. So we have to select the team. Hopefully all this stuff's legal. It'll tell me if it's not. And let's get into it. Play some games. Like I said, one thing I'd switch out, I'd want to use Mega Gengar for as long as possible because it's probably going to be getting banned soon. Well, the Gengar will be getting banned. And we're really physical oriented. If it were me, I would take out Dragonite and put in Gengar, but we'll just find out how it goes. So we always give our opponents good luck, have fun. Now let's see what his leads are going to be. I would really expect his leads to be Rotom or Greninja. It can also be Blissey and Scizor, but those are very awkward leads. One thing I need to remind myself of is next time, whatever Pokemon we put in needs to have a taunt, because you need to be able to taunt their leads, like the things that set up rocks. So he's probably expecting me to lead with Jolteon, so I really expect him to do is lead with potentially Greninja and try and set up spikes, thinking he would be faster than me, but he could also lead with Rotom, expecting me to lead with Jolteon. So we're in a very awkward spot. Since he doesn't have that many fire-type attacks, except for maybe potentially Flamethrower on Blissey, I'm going to lead with Scizor and go for a Choice Band U-turn. So there's Rotom, he's immediately going to be popping a Will-O-Wisp, which is what I did not want to fight the whole time. I'm just going to have to get Will-O-Wisp, that's how it goes. This team is just so susceptible to Will-O-Wisp, it's not even funny. There's the Will-O-Wisp, of course I'm going to get burned. Yeah, that sucks. That still did a ton of damage though. Now, I know that unless he's Choice Scarf Will-O-Wisping, which is very, very bad, but still good in his position, I'm going to be able to put up a substitute to block his Will-O-Wisp, then a Swords Dance, then a Dragon Claw to finish him off, and potentially win the game from there. So let's just see how it goes. Going to my Garchomp, we see he has leftovers and not a Choice Scarf, which means we can pop the substitute when he goes for a second Will-O-Wisp, hoping he doesn't just Hydro. There's his Will-O-Wisp, as we predicted, and then now I can pop a Swords Dance. I'm thinking he might swap, but he could also just go for the Hydro Pump. Now, Hydro Pump doesn't always hit, it's an 80% accuracy move. What I'm going to do is use Substitute again, and just make him go until he misses with a Hydro Pump. He also could potentially switch this turn, because if I were him, I wouldn't want to be trying to hit Hydro Pumps just to break my opponent's sub-stall game. That's not the position anyone wants to be in. So I really think he's probably going to switch. If he doesn't switch, he could just stay in Hydro Pump. There's nothing wrong with that. He could also go for another Will-O-Wisp this turn, thinking that I'm going to attack him now. There's a lot of positions for him to do, but it should be obvious that I'm going to continue to substitute until he misses. Let's just start the timer, because this is taking a little bit longer than I'd like it to take. Play like Jeopardy music right now or something like do 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 do. Alright, so I substitute, and he goes for Will-O-Wisp. So this is great. We get a free turn to pretty much Dragon Claw, and that's the only move we have that can hit him. And in this situation, I really like Dragon Claw over Outrage. Of course, Outrage would one-shot him. I don't think Dragon Claw will. Yeah, he's stuck at 3%. That really sucks. And he hit with the second Hydro Pump. Now, one thing that... Watch, you'll see. I could substitute and continue hoping he would miss. Actually, yeah, I'm just going to do that. I was going to I can kill this guy 100%. But then I would have to switch. But it's fine. I'm just going to continue to sub as long as I can, hoping he will miss. That's a smart play. It sucks for me that he'll never miss, but it's fine. We know that we can pretty much kill him with Dragon Claw at any time, and then I would have to switch anyways because I really think Greninja or maybe potentially Choice Scarf Salamence would come out. But we'll find out how it goes. I'm just going to continue trying to sub and get away with subbing. But this guy sure is taking his sweet time. Alright, come on, miss, miss, miss. Yes, there's the miss we've been waiting for all game. So this means that Garchomp can potentially get 2 kills. I'm going to get a kill on this Rotom, hopefully. Not going to guarantee it. If he was smart, he would switch to Scizor, eat the Dragon Claw, and pretty much fight me. I think that's what I would do if I were him, considering how much I know he needs Rotom to beat me. My whole team is weak to Will-O-Wisp, and his one Will-O-Wisper is going to go down. He should know I'm using Dragon Claw. Man, this guy takes forever to make his move. So, potential things that we can switch in the team. Just right off the bat, I think that Rotom's better than Jolteon. I would definitely put Rotom in there. And I think Gengar is better than Dragonite. If you switch those out, and then maybe potentially tweak Scizor into a different physical attacker, because you don't really need two things that have like priority moves like Lucario and Scizor. I think Lucario is the best bet for your Mega Evolution. Okay, we see he switched out and went into Scizor just like we expected him to do. It was the complete right play. He took a long time to do it, but he switched correctly. So I'm just going to Earthquake while he breaks my sub. So instead of getting Rotom for free, I'm getting Scizor for free, hopefully. I really think this +2 Earthquake, stabbed Earthquake, will kill him. He's going to break our sub, and I'm going to Earthquake him. Oh, it's not even going to kill. That is disgusting. So, I don't really know what I should do. I can switch to Jolteon, but I don't want to break my Sash. I can also switch to Lucario, but I think I will switch to Lucario. Well, let's just look at it like this. Garchomp's out here. Can't one-shot Salamence. Can't one-shot Gengar. Can't one-shot Blissey. Can one-shot Rotom because he's low. I'll die to Greninja, so I'll die to everything on his team. At this point, I think I might just stay in. He's built. No, I'll just switch to Lucario. It's fine. I'll go to Lucario. This won't do that much. Bullet Punch doesn't do that much at all. Wish I would have been able to swap in on a Dark type attack to get my Lucario Knight off. I will Mega Evolve now and just go for the Crunch. I'm pretty sure Crunch will kill, and hopefully he goes to Gengar to eat the Crunch. Let's just see what he does, though. He could potentially call me trying to call him. So he withdraws, goes into Salamence, gets in an Intimidate off. That really sucks. Actually, he doesn't get an Intimidate off. That is just regular old Moxie-Ments. What do I do in this situation? I'm expecting potentially a Dragon Dance. Could also be Earthquake. I doubt it's going to be like a Rock type attack, so I'm just going to go into my Togekiss, thinking I can completely wall him off. And now that my Lucario is Mega Evolved and been on the field for a turn, his Mega Stats will be in play the next time he comes in. He goes for the Earthquake on my Togekiss, completely fine. We're still 6-all between the two of us, and I'm just going to start slamming Air Slashes. His Rotom's so low that he can't really swap in anymore. Scizor's going to go down. That's the one Pokemon I needed to kill to use my Togekiss. I'm surprised he foddered it. That's very surprising. He also does not know that I'm Choice Scarf. So what I'm going to do here is switch out into my Scizor. It's already burned. I don't care if he Volt Switches. I don't really care what he does. Thunderbolt, yeah, that's fine. I really don't care. I'm just going to try and Quick Attack for some certain damage, because he's probably just going to Thunderbolt me again. The Scizor, once it got burned, was completely useless. That's why I have to fodder it here. So what's going to happen is both our Scizors are going to go down. Quick Attack, of course, is not going to kill because I am so burned. And he goes for the Volt Switch. So because he Volt Switched and killed me, I get to see what he sends out and then send out something to counter that Pokemon. I really think I should sit on my Lucario as long as possible to kill the Blissey, because I really needed to kill Blissey. But let's just see what he sends out. I might have to send out Jolteon. Alright, so it's going to be Blissey. Let's send out Lucario here, and I will be popping a close combat. Because even if Gengar comes in, I should still be faster than Gengar because I am speed-natured with my Mega Stat. So it's fine. Alright, there's Gengar. I could have Crunched, but I really did not want to get Thunder Wave by that Blissey. That was not what I wanted. And Crunch. I should be faster, but I can't guarantee it. It depends on if he's Choice Scarfed or if he's, I don't know. If he pops Protect and goes into his Mega, he will definitely be faster than me. Because then he'll be using his Mega Stats as well. Alright, so he goes into Mega and just die. Or wow, he doesn't die. That really sucks. Luckily for me, he misses. But what also really sucks is I can't switch anymore, and I don't have Bullet Punch. Yeah, that's lame. That's really lame. He probably expects me to have it, but I just don't. So in this situation, when you're making your Lucario for your team, you really might want to put Bullet Punch on it. So both our Megas go down. That was not a good trade for me. I'm really surprised that Crunch didn't kill. If I was Adamant Nature, I would have killed it, but I would have been slower, so I wouldn't have been faster. And that's a trade-off. What I'm going to do is go into my Jolteon. Because Jolteon can Volt Switch against Greninja, it can kill the Rotom, it can Volt Switch against a Blissey, and it can can Volt Switch against Salamence, but it won't really do anything. Actually, now that I think about it, Dragonite's probably the best option here. Oh, it already sent a Jolteon, that really sucks. So, he did go into Greninja like we expected. I'm just going to pop a Volt Switch. It won't kill it, and it'll make him switch anyway, so he goes into Blissey. Now, I wonder what this guy's really going to be able to do to me. I'll just go into my Garchomp, and I'll probably pop a substitute, just because I want to see what he's going to do. See what he does. Now, my Blisseys, if you see my videos, run like Ice Beams, Thunders, Flamethrowers, Soft Wills. They're full like special sweeper Blisseys. They're pretty weird. But this guy isn't like that. I'm just going to pop an Earthquake, because I don't want to go for the Swords Dance. I want to get like real damage on this Blissey. If I were to Swords Dance here, and then, like Ice Beamed, and then when I go for Earthquake next turn, he switches into like Salamence, I'd be really screwed if that Salamence is Choice Scarf. We actually don't know if it's Choice Scarf yet, because we haven't seen it. All we really saw was that he had Moxie, and more times than not, Moxie Pokemon, like Salamence, are Choice Scarf. So here, I wonder if I should just go for a Dragon Claw. It won't kill, but I'll die if he uses Seismic Toss again. I'm in a very awkward situation. Let's just Earthquake. If he would have went into Salamence, we would have been able to assume that he was Moxie, and everything would have been okay. Alright, so Greninja comes out. Greninja will kill this Garchomp. It's dead. I'm going to have to fodder here, because I don't really need Garchomp anymore. I'm really banking on his Salamence being Choice Scarfed. So I'm just going to go for Earthquake. And if he Ice Beams me, so be it. Sometimes you have to keep your opponent honest, and just live with it. Man, this guy does take forever with his turns, though. Oh, I'm faster, see? Didn't even know. You know, I'm very surprised that I'm faster. He's probably full HP, full speed. Yeah, we see the leftover, so he's probably more of a physical wall. That means that I should really be able to... Alright, let's test out the weakness policy. If he doesn't freeze me with this Ice Beam, we're golden. The Ice Beams, he's faster, 100%. We know that. Weakness policy raises all my stats. I get a Dragon Dance. I'm super fast now. I'm super strong. 2.5 attack, 2 times special attack, 1.5 speed. And I could just start going to town. Yeah, he says nice GG. And it's pretty much going to be game unless I made my EVs wrong. It's very possible. I don't use Dragonite that much anymore. Let's see what he does. He could still be faster, because let's look at the team builder. How fast is Dragonite really? He's 236, so he goes up to... Oh, crap. I'm, like, not faster at all. Let's see what he does. Oh, no, I am faster, because, yeah, he was made retarded. He was made full wall. This should be a Dragonite sweep to finish this up. Because Rotom, as we know, is already at 17%, and Salamence, if he's Choice Scarf, you know, it's good for him, but he can't kill my last Pokemon. If you were to use a Dragon-type attack being Choice Scarfed, he can't hit my Togekiss, and if he's not Choice Scarfed, he'll just die to the Earthquake. So yeah, you see he forfeits right there, and yeah, this is the team you wanted, made my way, so you can change anything you want. You might want to put Bullet Punch on Lucario. We would have been in a lot better situation if I had Bullet Punch. And if you put Bullet Punch on him, you could take this Scizor out and turn maybe this Scizor into the Gengar, because I really think you should use Gengar as often as possible, even if the Mega Stone goes away. You could then put like a Life Orb on your Jolteon and the Focus Sash on Gengar, and make a lot more plays like that. You know, you can message me, leave comments in the video saying what you think you want to do with your team, but yeah, I really like the way this team runs. It's pretty much made a Pokemon that I've used in the past in all my videos, so I'm really comfortable with it. And I might use it on ladder on stream next time. So Masei, I really hope that you like the vid, and I hope everyone else likes the vid and likes my videos. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.